Hey guys, welcome back to episode 4 of my Pokemon Emerald Hardcore Nuzlocke, where I'm only allowed to use 3 types, that being Grass, Dark and Ground. We start off the episode evolution. The episode with a wee Seedor evolution evolving into Nuzleaf. As soon as we can find a Leaf Stone, we can evolve it into Shiftry straight away. But I can't remember where you can get a Leaf Stone, but I think it's towards the 6th gym. Whereas we're just going to be taking on the 4th gym and a few other story plots. After that, we go through the fiery path and run into our next encounter, Numel, who is a decent wee fire ground, the only fire type we can catch in the whole run, so we better make use of it, and hopefully we cannot sack it off and let it die, because it could be really be doing with a fire type, to be honest. It's just like, what do we call it? Sableye is the only ghost type that we can get in the run, so we can't really afford to lose those encounters, as they have good type coverage between them. Gonna nickname Numel Azula. If you haven't guessed the name theme by now, then I don't know what you were doing with your childhood. Well, probably some of you are probably younger than I am, some of you are probably older, so not all of you would have seen this show, but if you have seen this show, you'll definitely know what the script is, because it's an absolute banger. Next we move to Meteor Falls and see what Team Magma's up to. We've not met them yet, but I'm sure we'll give them a scalping as well, just like we have done with Team Aqua. And then here comes Archie with some words of encouragement for once, rather than try to belittle us and take over the world by flooding the earth because he's a wee pellet. And so we have a wee word with Archie. He tells us to go to Mount Ember. Is it Mount Ember? I think it's Mount Ember. We'll say Mount Ember anyway. And we've got to go and foil the plans of Team Magma now. But I don't know what it is with these games where they just get enlist the help of 10-year-old children to help them in everything. After leaving Meteor Falls, on the way back to Mauville to heal our Pokemon, we run into a Geodude and the rocks that you have to rock smash. So there's another wee nice encounter just in time for the fire type gym against Flannery, because with its rock ground typing, he has 2 types that are super effective against fire, and he also resists fire, which is going to come in quite handy, to be honest. So we're just going to use Toff to Leech Seed him down to health, and then fling a ball at him when he's ready to be caught. And then we can move on to storming Mount Ember to try and foil Team Magma's plans on flinging a meteorite into the volcano. I don't know what they're hoping to achieve with that, but it's probably not going to work, to be honest. Let's be serious. Groudon's not going to have any of it. So we catch Geodude and we nickname him the Boulder, because the Boulder does what he wants. Therefore, Geodude is going to do what he wants. Hopefully, anyway. Hopefully we don't lose him to another stupid mistake like we did with Naga the Mightyena. I'm still gutted about that. We lost our only Intimidator to a stupid mistake against our rival, forgetting that Combuskin has double kick. What an idiot. Shortly after that, when we're on the way to Mount Ember, somebody's going to correct me in the comments, because it's no Mount Ember, I'm sure it isn't, but I'm just going to keep calling it. The Boulder evolves into a Graveler, which gives us some nice bulk for the Fire-type gym, as well as probably help us out against the Team Magma trainers. So this is going to come in quite handy for the next few upcoming battles. After that, we leave the fiery path and head straight up the gondola. To see what Team Magma are up to, and try to put a stop to it. Well, we're going to hope to put a stop to it anyway. You never know, we could end up just like completely crashing and wiping it, and then having to start the run again, which would be unfortunate, but to be honest, I wouldn't mind, because I've enjoyed doing this so far, and maybe I could make some smart decisions. And there we go, the road to the fiery path to Flannery's Toon of Laverage is blocked by 2 grunts with their dugs fighting. And here we just pass Archie. His Pucciana is putting in the work, taking on 3 on at once. Look at it, it's like a wee dug on crack. It's going absolutely mental. I love how it just stops when we start talking to him, and then it goes back to just going absolutely haywire. Then we've got another couple of geezers up here fighting with their dugs. And we've got a quick wee double battle coming up before we can get to... who's the leader of Team Magma? Maxine? Max? I don't know. I think it's Max. We'll go with Max. And we're just going to have a quick wee double battle with these two nuggets. Hopefully we can knock them clean out. And move on to the big boss. I think we've got a fight against the Team Magma admin as well. So we've got a couple of grunts with our KKK-esque red hoods with the ears. They look like furries with the hoods on, to be honest. They look like wee red pandas or something stupid like that. We're just going to quickly take these dafties out with a couple of wee fake out from Lombre to kind of flinch the Zubat and stop it from attacking in the first turn. And one magnitude should one-shot the Numel if we get a high roll, which we do. Or do we? I don't think we did. I know we do. We do. We got the high roll enough to take out the Numel in one shot. And then we can move on to taking the Zubat out. Graveler goes for a quick strength. And Lombre hits it with a wee Astonish, give it a wee shock factor. Graveler, of course, gets flinched. And so we're just going to take it out the next turn with another Astonish from Katara. On you go, Hen. Well done. Moving on to the next bit. I think we do have the fight against the Team Magma admin after this. Yeah, we do. This wee dweeb thinks he can try and stop us. We're just going to have a quick wee heal up before we move on. Make sure we've got everything in order. Give Graveler some PP because Magnitude is pretty much done. And make sure he's fully healed, ready to go for this battle. Here we go against the Team Magma admin. I think he's got 4 Pokemon. 4? Is it 4? I'm sure it's 4. Is it 4? Aye, it is 4. I was right. See what I mean? They look like wee red pandas with wee red capes with their stupid red hoods and their sticky out black ears. I don't know what look they're trying to accomplish, but they just end up looking like wee furry goths. Gonna hit this Numel with a wee Magnitude level 7. Hopefully that should one-shot it all the way down. Aye, we do it. Bye-bye Numel, you are quite clearly inferior to our wee Numel, who's gonna come out and steal the show at some point in this run. Especially against the... Especially against... Who's that guy in the Elite Four that's got like 3 grass Pokemon? Sydney, that's the one. Sydney with his dark type, but half of them are grass dark. We're going to move on. And he's going to take the Pucciana out next. Is it Pucciana? Ah, he's out Pucciana. This wee dug isn't on crack like Archie's, because it's just kind of standing there, doing absolutely nothing, just waiting to get absolutely taken clean out. And it does. Graveler hits it with a wee Earthquake to the jaw, Magnitude to the jaw, sorry, no Earthquake, he's not learned Earthquake yet. Well, to be fair, I don't know who I'm going to use Earthquake TM on yet. Unsure. Could use it on him, could use it on, I mean... We've still got a possible Barbolts to encounter. We've still got... Have we got any other ground encounters? I don't think so. I've got my 2 encounters. No, we can still get a Sandshrew. We can still get a Trapinch. We can still get a Baltoy. So we still got a few Pokemon that could learn Earthquake in the Sandy Desert. So I'm gonna count when we get to the desert. If we get to the desert, if we don't get wiped out by Flannery. I'm going to use the desert as one encounter and the Mirage Tower as another encounter, just to give us a couple of... Because we've got 4 options that we can get there. We can get a Trapinch, we can get a Baltoy, we can get a Cacnea, or we can get a Sandshrew. Kind of hoping that we don't get the Cacnea or the Sandshrew because, I mean, Sandshrew would be okay, but Cacnea, I don't need another grass type. I've got enough of them in this run. I've got surplus in the box that just don't get used, and here we go, ready to fight. Who is it? I can't remember his name. I'm too busy talking to look at this. Look at my recording and see who we're actually fighting. I'm pretty sure it's Maxi. We'll find out in 2 seconds. Magma leader Maxi. I was right. He leads with his Mighty Inner, so he's gonna get an Intimidate off, which is unfortunate, and drops our attack stat. And let's see how much a Rock Smash is gonna do after that attack drop, and he flinched, of course he did. And he's taking Graveler down to yellow health, and I'm gonna be like, absolutely not, I'm not risking losing another Pokemon to another stupid battle. So I'm gonna switch out into Toph, who's gonna speedily jab this Doug in the face with a quick Mach Punch and hopefully take it clean out. Oh, we get the lucky poison from Breloom's Effect Spore, which is lucky. So I think one Mach Punch should take it out, especially after the poison. No, left him in red health. That's just unfortunate. He hits it with a sand attack. That's going to be annoying, losing the accuracy drop. But hopefully we can fight through it, and never mind, the poison takes it out. So next Pokemon that comes out is Maxi's Camerupt, which is definitely cheating because he's got a level 25 Camerupt, and Camerupt doesn't evolve until level 33. So I love how the Pokemon game just kind of gift the NPCs and gym leaders and other boss battles just earlier. It's like lancing these under level Dragonites. It's not fair. Like, how come we've got to abide by the rules, but then these boss trainers can just have under leveled evolutions? It's not fair. It's not fair. That's too much. It's just not fair. Gonna hit it with a magnitude. We get lucky and hit the 10 roll, so that's gonna be a clean one shot with the ground weakness because of Camerupt's fire typing. And we are just left with Maxi's, is it Zubat to take out? Aye, Zubat. And not favouring this matchup, so we're going to switch out one more time into Boomy, who's going to hit it with a wee fake out just to get that flinch and get some damage off, and then a couple of bits of shade should take him right down to taking out. Find out after this, and he hits us with a Supersonic. Of course it does. Confusion's always a nice effect to try and fight through. It can be heavy annoying. Confusion can usually stump a couple of Nuzlocke runs. I've seen it happen on YouTube where Confusion just like you bulk up your Pokemon, then a quick Confusion with the high attack stat increase from like the likes of bulk ups and sword dance, and you end up just falling to hitting yourself in the face with Confusion. Maxi goes for a Super Potion to heal up his Zubat, which is annoying. It goes for what do you call it? I don't know why I didn't hit it with Rock Tomb the first time, and Zubat is down. And we are ready to take on Flannery after defeating the other team leader, who's trying to get about his evil deeds. And there we go, there he fucks off and disappears away into the distance, wherever his hideout is. Archie comes over to thank us. Strange for him to be nice. Usually he's been an absolute weapon. And then we quickly move on to the fight against Flannery. After getting our Pokemon up to the level cap of 29, we start off with Graveler against Numel, hoping to bait out the overheat. Just to get so we can have a clean switch into Breloom, and then we can start bulking up, because I've decided to teach Breloom bulk up and return just for this gym fight, just because I feel like it's the best way to go. So with the boulder being in the yellow health, I'm not going to risk that switch in, so I'm going to switch into Smellabee. So she can take the he can take the overheat just, and that gives us enough room with the special attack drop to have a clean switch in to Breloom after putting the Numel to sleep. We got lucky there, and Numel misses a takedown, which is very fortunate, or else we could have lost our only sleep setter, which would have been unfortunate because the sleep defos helps increase the chances of Toph being able to get a few clean bulk ups without losing any HP. Then we can get Toph up to +6 attack, +6 of defense, and she is ready to wipe the floor with the rest of Flannery's Pokemon. So we've got one. Numel stays asleep, luckily, so we can get another one off. Hopefully it can stay asleep again. And it does, so we've still got a wee snoozing boil against us. Still sleeping away. We go for another bulk up, hitting the protein shake. She's ready to go. And the Numel finally wakes up, goes for a sunny day. That's going to be absolutely no use for you, considering that your overheat is now at -2. And if you go for it again, it's going to be at -4. We go for a fourth bulk up, hitting another protein shake. Ready to absolutely wipe the floor with this lot. Numel goes for a magnitude, which is not very effective, and then +6 does barely any damage. That's less than a scratch. 2 HP is absolutely nothing. We go for a fifth bulk up. Ready for the sweep. And we're ready to get the broom out and start sweeping the floor with the rest of her Pokemon. Numel still out there, still going, still keeping strong. We're going to go for our last protein shake, ready to absolutely decimate the rest of these fire types with a grass type, which is would be a risky plan if my plan hadn't paid off. We could have lost Smellabee, we could have lost the boulder, but we got lucky and we didn't. So now we're going to just go for a +6 return, which should absolutely decimate every one of our Pokemon, even the really bulky Torkoal in the back, which is her ace. So hopefully that can set us up for a nice wee fourth badge with absolutely no losses, considering how many how many grass types we've got against this fire type gym is what I meant to say. And we are ready to rock and roll. Camera up goes down in 1. Out comes the... Is it Slugma? It's Slugma, isn't it? Aye, Slugma. Out comes the Slugma. We go for a third return. And with a quick few jabs to the face, Breloom is ready to take it out in one go again. Leaving just her ace Torkoal in the back, ready to get absolutely turned into turtle soup. I mean... I think Torkoal's been having too many hits in the bong, to be fair. Look at the smoke rings coming out of that guy. And one more return just takes it out. Thank God we were able to get to +6, and we just had a clean sweep of the fire type gym with a grass type Pokemon, which is not too shabby if I do say so myself. Quite bad for getting tongue tied, but I'm not one for stopping and starting recording, and once I've started I'll just keep going rolling, rambling and absolutely talking utter mince. I hope you guys enjoy it. I don't know if, to be fair, these videos haven't been getting many views, but hopefully that can pick up, because I would like to start doing other Pokemon game other Pokemon game Nuzlocke runs, such as monotype runs in Fire Red and Leaf Green, maybe a monotype run of Emerald. Definitely not grass though, there's far too many. And definitely not water, there's far too many. Maybe something different like ground. Ground would be a good one, to be fair. But I've kind of done ground in this. We could go for maybe Psychic. Psychic would be a good one. There's a few good Psychic Pokemon in this game. Let's move on to... So after defeating Flannery, she just starts rambling on about how good we are and how much we look like her dad. even though I'm just about to go to Petalburg Gym and give my dad a spanking, and he's gonna get a wee scalp body and be crying because he's no longer the superior male in the family. And just as we leave the gym, our rival comes over, not wanting a square go for once, and just wants to be a nice person and give us some goggles so we can go fight the sandstorm in the desert. And with that, guys, that is the end of the episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you next time for episode 5. Thank you very much.